Hey, I'm drinking Augustiner's Lagerbier Hell. So, that is the Helles lager from Augustiner that is almost never shipped to America. They always ship their Edelstoff, which is basically a stronger export version of this. Annoying. And that one is good, but people talk, how this is like the best true pale lager from Munich, München. It's 5.2% alcohol. I don't know how fresh it is. It's got this L with a bunch of numbers behind it. That's so many imported beers to say that. Um, but this doesn't. This wasn't going to sit on shelves too long. Seems like it's pretty fresh. It doesn't have a bunch of sediment or anything. So let's go into it. The other Augustiner beer that's shipped year round is Maximator or Maximator. They're Doppelbock, so they kind of just ship their stronger ones, probably in hopes that they won't get go bad as fast as this one. So it's a Helles lager, which really just means not quite as hoppy and dry as a Pilsner, a little bit more malt forward, but often Helleses are as pale as Pilsners and very similar. There are some brewers that make Helleses that I can't tell the difference between that and the Pilsner. Some brewers who make it very apparent. Um, a lot of the Bavarian and actual Munich Helleses are quite malty and sweet. Not my favorite. But this one I think is a little bit more hoppy. And it pours with a nice solid head on there. Dense and kind of a fun bottle. There you go. Some big bubbles, some little bubbles, but very white and pure and dense. It smells very fresh. Yeah, that smells really good. I think it's known that this one has a bit more hoppiness, a really, really nice Hallertau middle fruit aroma. A little bit like lemon iced tea. Hint of black currant, maybe like kind of woodsy berries. Just zesty and a little bit of baguette crust in there, and still has a nice white head on there. And it is almost crystal clear. Some teeny, teeny, tiny particulates are in there. Yeah, super, super clean beer. No sulfury notes. I get more floral flavors, and sort of slight biscuity sweetness, but it's not any kind of like dark or caramelized or toffee malt at all. I don't know if they decoct this one at all. They maybe they use a hint of Munich malt, which is like a slightly darker kilned malt. It's nothing like crystal caramel or any of that though. The feel is quite carbonated, but not like big bubbles. It's very fine, small bubbles, and there's some hop oil drying out my tongue. Has a pretty full body, but not that much. Very, very drinkable, crisp, refreshing. Mm-hmm. That's really good. I feel like this is what a lot of American brewers who make Helles lagers are going for this sort of thing, but this is just mastered, totally perfect. The only thing is that it's basically, I assume it's pasteurized and or filtered and shipped here, but it's still in really good shape. Yeah, it's maybe not as soft as some pale lagers that I've had, especially if you get them, on the side pull draft pour. um, but I like that it's got a little bit of a texture, a teeny bit of a bite to it. It keeps it dry And it's, yeah, this is one where in a blind tasting, I may call this one a Pilsner. I assume Augustiner makes Pilsner. It'd be interesting to try theirs. Um, but I just love this. And with these kinds of pale lagers, I generally like pale lagers that are lower alcohol. This is 5.2. Usually I don't really like to go higher than that. That's why, maybe one reason why I haven't drank their stronger one, the Edelstoff. It's also, this is probably like the most expensive, big old school brewery, excuse me, that we get. Because it was $15 for a 6-pack of this. And that's not like ripping me off. I feel like the prices of Augustiner haven't really gone up much lately. It's a long time ago, like 10 years ago, it was like the most expensive lager you'd see in a store. Yeah, this is extremely easy to drink. This is what I would drink at Oktoberfest in Munich if I ever went there. I'd probably, have some of the fest beers, but those are strong. I guess I can appreciate a strong fest beer occasionally, but I usually, when it's pale, it's a lager, I want it to be dry and lighter and more refreshing. And this is, I can't say anything bad about this one. Maybe could it be a little bit like softer? No, it's perfect the way it is. So we'll give this close to 5. You can't really make a better Helles. Bye.